Jobber Nation, welcome to a holiday end of the year episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and MrBlacc. We've made it almost to the end of 2021. Before we get started and talk about this week in wrestling, and then we got some awards that we kind of want to do and share with you guys our thoughts and everything about this year in wrestling in general. But before we get started, guys, what was some of your most memorable moments of 2021 as the Jobbertears podcast?
What? For this year?
Oh, thank you. Yes.
For as a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, Jobber Slam, nigga.
Welcome back.
Jobber Slam.
MrBlacc, what's a memorable moment outside of Jobber Slam? Because we can all say that. What's a memorable moment in 2021 as a part of the Jobbertears podcast?
Thinking of Jobber Slam.
Oh, you hoes think you slick.
Listen. You guys have to understand. The niggas have to understand, though, son. That was the most blackest card that we had, and literally, people, even our own circles, don't give us credit for that. Niggas who showed up, whatever, it was cool. But yo, bro, I got ideas for next year, B. Jeffrey about to work for his coins because I'm gonna have it like a club.
I think he worked his coins last
Nah.
time.
I'm gonna have working slave hours. Trust me.
No,
I got some ideas. For next year. You think Jobber Slam above the rim was tough? Jobber Slam Juice is gonna be better. I like that. Working title.
Everything's a working.
Jobber Slam 2. He got the juice. And see Yaya up front like this.
I cannot. But some dope moments I can think of.
Oh, Paris is bumping.
Shout out to Billy Dixon.
That's his name, Billy Dixon.
One of probably the best indie shows we've been to as a collective, as a group. We rarely do what we call school trips, school field trips. Is when all three of us go to a show. So it's a field trip when we do that. And we went to Billy Dixon's show.
It was a field
trip.
This shit was amazing. Billy Dixon's amazing.
Billy, Billy is out here making stuff work.
I know what was a dope moment.
Okay.
The panel and the after party.
Oh, shout outs to those wrestling girls.
Yes.
Their anniversary with us, and also us doing our kind of like first ever independent like panel, which was really dope. I appreciated everyone that was involved. Nick, Billy, NYC Demon Diva, Patricia from those wrestling girls.
What up, Earl?
Peter Rosado. Oh, Earl! Hey, shout outs to Black Wrestling who took over the damn party. And
it was DMV. It was DMV Central, and then we ran out of Hennessy because niggas was niggas.
Yeah, it'd be like
we did. I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that.
Ran out of Hennessy.
Shout out to Raj from Wrestling Inc. for coming.
Yo, shout out to Raj, man.
Like my man came fresh off the plane.
Yo, shout out to Drip from Black Wrestling. That's my nigga.
The little.
I love that. He's not my nigga because he's white. He's my dude.
Right. But
like,
bro. I love it. He just was so cool and laid back.
Yeah, he's my bro. I like Nick a lot.
Earl said I was drinking whiskey.
I like Drip a lot, man.
We're talking about this year in wrestling for the Jobbertears podcast. If you guys,
shout out to Stephanie Hardy. You know what? Let me use this time to give out flowers of the year, B, to my niggas. You know, this is only my time to give out flowers to my niggas. I feel like a lot of shows don't do this, but let it be the first. The first annual MrBlacc Flowers ceremony. First thing first, I got to give out to, like, Mama Dershi, Stephanie Hardy. She over here working hardy out here. See what I did there? You see what I did there, son? Stephanie Hardy making a scene out here with a natural. I see you out here. Of course, I got to give to my partners in crime, my Sped crew, man. Shout out to Dirty Heels. They out here, B. Dirty Heels with working like slaves, B. working, son. Shout out to my son Bo. Get off the papers next year. Shout out to baby mother, locked up. 2026. We see you, Queen, soon. Everything like that. Tell my son
Who's the baby
Kofi.
brother that's locked up?
Both. Cocoa Butt.
What?
His baby mother's locked up to 2026.
Who?
Both.
Okay.
Good brother.
Oh, good brother's baby mother's locked up. Yeah.
Yeah, until 2026. Cocoa Butt.
Cocoa Butt, that's her name. Cocoa Butt. Shout out to Cocoa Butt.
Shout out to Stephanie Hardy. Shout out to the Dirty Heels. Shout out to your sport. I see you guys out there. Yoring over there. I don't know.
All right. So I'll give out some flowers. Shout out to Black Wrestling for having the birthday here. Fire.
Shout out to pro wrestling. Shout out to my nigga Nate.
Storyline
Keys. Storyline Keys, baby. Storyline Keys.
Yeah. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to all you guys.
In all honesty, I do want to thank
shout out to Dwayne, from the Short Team podcast.
For being a part of the panel and making it happen. Thank you so much. But honestly speaking, I want to thank all the wrestlers that took the time out to actually do Jobber Slam. As like kind of cliche and certain things, it really was a family. It was a family vibe, and it was been that.
It was a nigga barbecue.
Everybody, listen. When you can end a show, the after party show is when you do an electric slide. That's how y'all know it's serious.
Come on,
man. It was for the niggas.
But for everyone that was on board and trusted us for putting the show together.
Joaquin Morales.
Absolutely.
Young Joe Kim.
He was a part of making dreams come true.
He getting slim out here. His name's about to be Mr. Sexy J. Kim.
J. Kim. I gotta call him J. Kim when he got skinny and stuff.
He's about to get skinny because he can't be Big Joe no more. He got
Yes,
J. Kim.
J. Kim.
J. Kim.
Anywho, but no, thank you for everybody. Thank you to all the sponsors for Jobber too.
Shout out to all the sponsors like Henny Wrestling.
Henny Wrestling. Shout out to Henny Wrestling. Oh, shout out to the G'd Up Gentlemen taking on the industry with their kitchen. Yo, the G'd Up Kitchen, B. Your next indie show, B.
Hold on. Let's talk about their burgers, my nigga. The burgers, because indie wrestling shows got hot dogs, but they were like, "Nah, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna bring burgers,
and it's healthy, B. No grease or nothing. Ooh. They don't sell beverages though, but they hated on that though. But soon though,
and it's so juicy.
Yo, make you want to slap your mama.
Shout out to Kiki.
Her fine self. Shout out to Kiki out here.
Why are we both like?
What?
Like I can't nod another podcast is fine. I got nods wrestlers, that's fine. He's a person too, right?
Oh, shout out to Backstage Brawl.
Oh, shout out to Backstage Brawl, my guy, Rondu, my ICN. I say Eric, Big Boy East. He likes that.
He's mad Dominican. So
mad Dominican.
With his front being. Talk about his emotions and how much he loves his girl. He mad.
I love it.
But my son guys don't place though. You guys don't place. Like he definitely leveled up this year, dogs.
Yeah, he crushing that FedEx job. It's FedEx.
UPS.
Shout out to him for doing his thing.
Who else? Who's out here doing? Oh, shout out to Iz. The Twitter nigga, aka Electro. I see you out here slaying those.
Thank you to all, everyone that's a part of the network, even though at times we don't always get to do things with each other or whatever the case might be, but we appreciate everybody that has entrusted us with, their vision and their dreams and things like that. Their burgers are elite, I can't. I'm trying to think too, but
shout out to Gotham Podcast Studio. Fucks with them.
Oh, shout out to them.
Our home away from home. We cannot.
Women's Wrestling Talk. Shout out to TK Trinidad.
Ooh, TK, her fine self.
Let us know when you're free, sis.
Shout out to
Listen,
Dre. We already shout you out, my
this
nigga.
nigga says shout out to me. That is the most
Niggas
Oh,
mad narcissistic.
wildest shit.
who else? Who
Right.
else?
Niggas
Who else
wild.
out here? Who's out here? Is always in Yo, shout out to I Post and Head Chokes, man. Shout out to those boys over there, man. My son Alex, my son Kof. That's his
Kof.
name, right?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. How you say the person's name and be like, but that's his name, right? And we live. Like it wasn't even on some like you could have like whispered it or like texted to us. You
Listen,
were just like, right? Like,
listen.
yes.
Oh, shout out to Prolific. Prolific. They had a year. Prolific had a year. This, you know what?
So
We'll get that to the wrestling. Because this is the best of the best year.
whoop,
The
Niggas.
best.
Niggas.
the nigga take over year. I ain't see so many black main events this year. It was outrageous. I'm like,
Yo,
oh shit.
they saw us last year. They saw us. They
Oh,
ride us like a rodeo. Don't give us
Jobbertears South.
credit, though.
Top
You
10
said
niggas
what?
of all time. Jobbertears South. Bunch of niggas.
Oh, Jobbertears South, man. The whole South,
That was
me.
actually, I'm surprised you didn't say that was your moment of the year when you met Vicky Guerrero finally after us doing this podcast for 3 years and you talked
Yo,
the wildest shit about her.
dogs. Yo, let me tell the fans, like let me tell the Black Attack crew. Yo, when I met Vicky's son,
The
oh
black.
my gosh. Dang, Vicky is fine though, son. It brought me back to my childhood when I followed it with Taina. You remember that show? Taina. Taina. Man, my love for Goy Queen started with Taina, man. And then with Vicky, man. Uh-uh-uh.
You know who's fine though? Gail Kim, son.
Oh yeah, she's fine. She Asian
No,
fine.
no. She's perfect, son. And then I saw her, and then she was walking around barefoot, which is a little weird, but she had perfect
Well,
feet.
no, I told you
She's
why
Asian.
because she had been on no. She had heels on the majority of the day. And to be honest, by that time, who won't want to fucking wear
Yeah,
heels? So
her feet were perfect.
she had took her shoes off. When
Yeah,
me and her and Danny were talking, her shoes like she didn't have shoes on. And we were like, "Oh, girl, it's nothing. I understand your pain."
yeah, she fine, man.
She's
But
fine.
God.
Lord,
Good.
but and then also me and Booker T.
Oh,
Those
Booker?
Booker tried to
Oh,
scrap.
Booker
how
T
y'all
versus
almost
Shawn Wilkins?
how y'all almost jumped in.
Booker better learn today, B.
Harlem Heat versus the Haitian Brothers. Book it.
Ooh. And the Haitian Southwest street fight? Ooh. South Miami street fight?
Nigga said, and a little
Ooh.
Haiti.
Ooh.
Little Haiti street fight.
Ooh. Little
I
Haiti
could
street
not.
fight. Buckets. Buckets.
But no, it's been a year. Shout out to all the promotions that were able to come back and do shows this year. And still want to do more wrestling because wrestling sometimes can be toxic as fuck.
Facts.
But
Facts.
but we look forward to what's one thing you guys want to do different next year, or who's someone you want to interview next year.
Oh, you already know Mr. Black got to start. We talked about this. You already have these interviews in the bag already. So it's ready the atmosphere. God already heard the prayers. But the one person that I really want to interview, like, I want to interview Big E. Like, I want to interview the whole New Day. Matter of fact, yo, mark my words. Mark my words. Y'all hear him first. When Mr. Black talk, he means that shit. Mark my words. We're going to interview the New Day. I don't know how. I don't know in what capacity we're going to do that. All right? That's it.
All right. So Wilkins, who's someone you want to interview next year?
Myself.
No.
Who do I want to interview next year?
I gotta think because I gotta.
Actually, Bianca Belair.
Yo, she fun. Oh, you have to understand. You know Bianca is over is whatever. Like my homegirl, right? Shout out to my homegirl Nate. We was talking text and whatever. And I saw her say, yo, what are you doing? I said, yo, Bianca's Belair. They said, who is that? I saw the video when she picked up Dewdrop. She said, yo, son, she's not champion? Yo, listen, Bianca Belair is Laja, man. It's currency. It's money. It's cheddar. It's chicken, baby. Dang, it's paper. You know. It's it's it's
Okay. Who would I? Well, I told you I
oh,
want
Pyro, hell yeah.
put it on the to do list. Um, I've told Wilkins this before. I want to interview Brian XO. From House of
Who's Brian
Glory.
XL? Oh, from Hogs, my bad.
I like how you questioned and answered yourself. But yes, he's someone I want to interview. I also would want to. Yo, no bullshit. If we get Cody, that would be dope.
Yeah, I'll be fly.
I would
Cody and
definitely.
give him a real interview. Yo, Cody, why you be cooning like that, B? Why you
Nah,
why
leave
you
Cody
trying to
alone, son. Leave Cody alone, B. That's the
Yeah,
homie,
like
son.
right. Like I really would want to just like not even like interview, just like sit and talk and just have the like camera roll. Like I don't even want. I want it to be so organic, and I think it's because like it's the closest thing to Dusty that I can get to. So
I
I
thought that'd be
think
Gold Dust.
either or, but I would want to interview Cody. Sorry, not sorry.
Hell yeah. Cody's not open to talk. Gold Dust be on some no, I'm not talking. Da da
But
da.
oh yo, if we can get Ron Simmons after meeting him, I was like, oh, I want to talk to Pop Ron,
I
like
mean,
for real.
I mean, we talked to Mark Henry. We talked to D'Lo. We want to look at the whole nation.
So I mean that would be
Godfather.
dope.
We got D'Lo, and the ultimate is The Rock. Mark my words. We will interview The Rock. That's it. It's gonna happen. That's it. Like the day that we interviewed The Rock, I'm gonna say I told you so. That's it. I'm gonna play this clip back too. I told you so. One of these little interns gonna find it to me too. I'm gonna say I told you
I'm
so.
gonna rewind it and say I told you so. But all right, let's talk about this week in wrestling.
Oh,
We're coming off of Winter is Coming.
Winter is coming.
Where Daniel, I know I'm gonna say Daniel Bryan and Adam Hamming Page went 60 minutes in the ring. What were y'all thoughts on that? Because we didn't get to talk about that last week.
I like it.
The match was great. Like, so I don't think they need to do an hour match. And I understand Winter is Coming was like their special show episode or something. But there's no need for an hour match on free TV. Also, my other thing was that I don't like the fact that they didn't pull the trigger on one of them pinning the other. Like, somebody should have taken that pin. And I know people are going to be like, oh, it makes them look strong. Yeah, but you're trying to build up a star in Adam. Like, why not him give him that pin and build him up, make him look stronger? They're going to be in the program.
So do you think they they went too early with Daniel Bryan versus Hangman Page? Do you think Daniel Bryan should have been the first one to go against him?
I'm fine with DB as long as it's a program, which they currently looks like they're having right now. But what did that do? What did that really do?
Because like the other alternative would have been Rusev.
It could have been Miro for him to take it, but you know how they are. They're going straight to the top with it, and then where Brian going to be then? Sitting catering?
But that's the revolving door question. I think just in wrestling in general, it's like when one person's working something, what is the other person doing? And then does it get to the point?
The thing is,
them not
I'm the
using
more
them?
expensive toy. Brian Danielson is the more expensive toy, so he's going to be used first.
So speaking
Yeah, but it's kind of like this. I honestly see it. It's just listen. How often that when's the last time we saw a draw in North America television? Unless it was what Iron Man match. Like it's been a while.
Queens. Even though they went 30, but Kenny and Brian went in the draw.
Yeah, but that was AEW though. It hasn't been done very much. That's something I like. I enjoyed it, and honestly, it happened in boxing. How many times in boxing where it's a draw? It happens. UFC, it
It's
happens.
it's a
So if you
decision.
want to add certain, like, it's adding elements of other sports into it. Not every time you have like a very definitive person. And I kind of like this. It's new. So what if, like, the next twist is just like, nah, you gotta go against both of us now. Boom, that's an ill as triple threat right there. So to me, this is a very good way to go about this story differently. Now, if they use it all the time, now it's annoying because at the end of the day, to me it shows that Adam Page is the same exact level as far as experience wise, as far as skill wise as Dave Bryan. He brought this man like who's way more experienced to the brink, and he did his finisher. And keyword, he did his finisher. They acknowledged that, but then he didn't get time to pin him.
I,
So
I get what you're saying, but for me, I'm trying to build up a legitimate champion because even in sports, if it ends in a draw, you think, okay, he's not the real champ.
Or
No,
you
yes,
can
you do.
question it, yeah, or thinking, yeah, just so for me is as a Janelle, the wrestling fan, my attention span is wild low. So 60 minutes or some shit. I check in and out, in and out, in and out. I do think though they definitely could have did limited commercials too, because y'all know I hate that side by side shit. It's distracting as fuck. But those are just like tidbits. But did I like the match? Yes, because that's what I had to tell good old Quintus Brown real quick. Did I like the match? My issue was never the match itself. The match itself was very well put together for it being 60 minutes. Absolutely.
Okay.
But do I like the ending? Absolutely not. And it's to Sir Wilkins' point. If you're gonna make me believe that that Hangman Page is your guy, is your number one, his first defense should not be a draw. Like it shouldn't leave me in limbo. Like a draw leaves you in that area of limbo where you're like, I don't. Which way do you go? The next match that they're having, Danielson, Hangman Page 2 here in our backyard in Jersey, the first AEW Dynamite of 2022. But they're doing it where they have judges, and they did that before. And I can't remember what match it was, but they've done that before, and the judge thing didn't work.
It was it with MJF? No.
I can't
no.
remember who it was with, and they had. I feel like they had somebody. They had somebody from I think like New Japan or something like that. It was something they did a while ago.
It was no. It was three. It was Jericho versus Cody
Okay, I
at
know
Full Gear.
somebody did it. I was like, I know somebody did it before. Do you think? I mean, eventually they'll probably do Page versus Daniel Bryan 3. So I don't foresee in the second one still finishing clean. What do you guys think?
This has to be a clean fight, and it shouldn't go down to the judges. Like somebody
Judging
has
is
to win.
subjective as fuck.
Somebody has to win. That's it. Like somebody. I don't believe in the whole like I just don't believe in that, bro.
So you're saying, oh, y'all niggas are funny, very funny. You complain about, oh, they moved on too quickly. They move on, but now with this storyline, they creeping and creeping and they creeping is issue. So
My
which
issue
one's worse?
isn't my issue
Fickle,
isn't the
fickle,
creeping. No,
fickle. No, no, no,
my
no, no, no,
issue
no,
isn't
no.
the
Y'all have
creeping.
a problem with not doing, like, the storyline is too quick. They go, 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 go.
Problem with
When they
a
slow it down,
draw
it's issue though,
decision.
right?
It's
Come
not
on,
about.
B.
But you don't. If you're gonna drag it out, it's not a fact. It doesn't have to be the factor. You can always draw it out. I would have been cool with a DQ. I would have been cool even if I would have been cool with a DQ. I'd have been cool if, let's say, Heyman Page was found backstage unconscious and they counted him out and Daniel Bryan won, but he's still the champion. Like, I would have so many other ways to get to the end of the line. For me, the draw wasn't pit stop number one. Like, that didn't have to be that.
I mean, again, at the end of the day, To me, there's many different ways. There's many different ways because if it was sports, regular sports, and it happened to draw, y'all take it for what it is.
No,
Oh
I
man,
hate
it's a
football ending in a
draw,
draw. I hate football ending in a
but you
draw.
can't do nothing about it. You gotta eat it. You go, all right, cool. I gotta eat this, and that's it. In wrestling, yes, it's fantasy. It's still a good way to tell a story. How many times that in movies, just to prolong it, the bad guy and the good guy, in their middle fight, end up in a draw sometimes. Like, all right, cool, draw. Come on. But in movies, y'all love it. But in wrestling, y'all hate it. Come on,
Now
B. Come on.
remember in Biker Boys
No, I
when
never saw
at
Biker Boys.
first
I never saw Biker
what?
Boys.
Oh fuck.
No, I never saw Biker Boys.
How you never
That's
see
not
Biker Boys, my
really.
nigga?
That's what I'm saying. What?
We
Oh,
ride together. We die
Is
together.
Sarah Wilkins the only one here that you can say
yo,
Merry Christmas
yo.
to?
Merry Christmas,
Are
sir.
you
So, Wilkins, only
telling me?
one person you see, right? Who is this?
I'm
It's
Jonathan
Stephanie
Cena
Hardy.
now? Oh hey girl, sorry. Hey
Oh,
girl.
she replied to. But come on, Stephanie. You should have said Merry Christmas to everybody, Stephanie. You know better.
You guys are doing way too much. You guys are doing being way too out of it. Like that's
No. No.
um no. But the thing is, when you have
Oh,
that
thank you.
that type
Tisha
of
Carr never seen me either. Thank you, Tish.
but like I said, when you have that type of ending, it doesn't prove how strong the person because it only keeps DB strong. It doesn't make Adam Page look strong.
It doesn't make me believe like, oh, this is your number
Because
one guy.
Brian is we already know who he is. He's an established top guy.
So what I say about Dan Bryan, he could have finished him. A guy had less experience. He could have folded him up in 60 minutes though, right? But
But
it
he's
doesn't hurt
bigger
him
than
though,
him.
right?
But he's
No,
It
no,
bigger
no,
than
doesn't
no,
him.
hurt.
no, 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 no. Again. In my brother's eyes, it don't hurt Daniel Bryan. It don't. But this is a young millennium that he's saying that. How can you go toe to with me? That's an ego shot right there. Back in his head,
I
yo,
know,
Buster Hangman Page is in his mind right there, chilling, eating chips.
but this is how I look at it because he still didn't win. At the end of the day, you can count it as a moral victory if you want to do that. If the Lakers beat OKC by 1 point, or if they tie the game, they still didn't lose.
You cannot say 1 point. I mean, can't tie the game in basketball because there's no ties in
So I'm
basketball.
talking about in football. If the Kansas City Chiefs tie with the Detroit Lions still didn't win.
Stephen
Neither
A. No, 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 no,
neither one
no.
of them win.
My son Shannon and Sharp would say this. Skip. Kansas City should have blown them out, Skip. They had no reason to be in the game and tied up to it, Skip. It looked
But
like bad. The Lions, they played a good game, good defense. They tied the game.
but they
Tied
couldn't
the
do enough
game.
to win it. They couldn't do enough to win it.
They will again. It's 2 weeks later. Again, Dave Bryan looks. Next, take away all the what we know behind. Dave Bryan looks bad because he gets the job done in 60 minutes.
He's still
When it comes to these top
He getting the
stars,
job.
Daniel Bryan is not finishing the job. He's not. He goes to
no,
Thailand with these people.
no. But
Come on.
at the same
Yo,
time,
Daniel Bryan's not finishing the job, B.
but a win is better than a
But
draw.
neither is Hangman. So I don't
A win is
understand.
better than a draw.
That's just gonna be what it is.
But it looks better than Hangman. Hangman been wrestling for what? 7 years? Come on. This is a legend. Come on. You know all these tricks and all these styles you want to hold, but you couldn't put down Hangman in a minute, in an hour, dog. What it say about your skills, my nigga?
Because he's bigger than him. So that's not believable. But
This
you know,
man, this man defeated Big Show in the cage match. He defeated Mark Henry. Come on, that's no
but
excuse.
he didn't do it in 26 seconds. So what are we talking about?
He fought him in the cage match. He defeated Big Show in the cage match. That's more
At
deadlier.
the end of the day, the shit ended in a draw, and they did it already. And then the thing is, for me, I'd rather you pull the trigger, right? You pull the trigger,
Or
Adam
you wait to
wins,
pull it.
and then this next one we have another fight. Because the thing about it, you're continuing the story, which is fine. And I know you want to add stipulations to shit, but I'm just saying this right now. This was WWE who did it. Y'all like this shit is whack.
Who? Not me.
I'm
Not
not
me.
talking about you.
But okay, I kind of get what people's minds. WWE does too much foolishness, so their credibility it kind of went down the drain. For example, Finn Balor, the Demon, all suddenly like the turnbuckle just collapsed. Really, and no explanation for that to this day. Come on.
Well, you first of all, you already know they do the Men in Black syndrome. I done already told
So
you that.
this is why that I hate when people say hey, WWE does it. WWE don't have no credibility. That's why.
Actually, they got more credibility, but WWE's never like in recent days have never done a draw. Like that's not something they do. And mind you, it's not to say that it hasn't been done before or that it's not a old school mentality thing, and that's fine. But for as the individual, as the person that's watching it, it's like I spent an hour. Someone said it on the fucking internet. Was like, think of it like you fucking a girl and you don't nut.
I've done it plenty of times. That shit doesn't count.
Yeah, like dickhead. Like it's something called semen retention. Keep your semen and your energy to something else. Fucking.
No, but if your goal,
man, I'm telling niggas don't have sex a lot.
I don't need to nut all the time.
I can't speak for niggas, so
semen retention. That's how you like that's how you score your sexual energy for something good. I feel like niggas are still asleep out here, obviously. Anyways, like I feel everyone.
Speaking of sleeping, though, don't you find it interesting? So there's been some rumors that WWE is actually looking at Brian Cage because his contract I think is coming up soon.
Like Mad Niggas contract is coming up. Mad Niggas is leaving AEW, bitch. Fuck.
Fly the coop.
Everybody leaving. The thing is, and this will go into the Brian Cage situation that you're talking about. What works for some people may not work for you.
That's fine. Yeah.
Like honestly speaking, LAX will probably thrive more. I'm not LAX. Proud and Powerful probably thrive more in NXT. But I understand.
They even could probably thrive more in MLW than what they're doing right now.
Yeah, MLW or wherever they are. But I understand why. Because Davey Richards was like how that he didn't sign with WWE because of the schedule. He's a family man. He didn't want to sign with WWE.
Oh, that's fair.
And that's totally understandable. But Brian coming over to WWE, I like Brian Cage. I'm a fan of Brian Cage.
Of course you do.
But I don't. I'm kind of over him because he doesn't fucking wrestle.
Well, is it because he doesn't want to, or because they don't do nothing with him?
No, I'm talking about the way he wrestles. He wrestles like
he wrestles trash.
Like I love the fact he's so athletic.
Like he's like, it's like almost the fact of like his inner child is a cruiserweight, but his outer body isn't.
Yeah,
weird.
But I still like him. It's just that I wish he would like bring it all together.
There you go. Yeah. Like he does a lot of cool like he doesn't create a character. You have a whole bunch of moves, but they don't connect to each other.
Yo, bro, you're mad loud to shit.
You cannot eat, my love. Yeah. Okay, that's even better. So, and speaking about Brian Cage and some people's contracts expiring, what would be if MJF decided to jump ship? Who do you think would it benefit him more to stay in AEW, or would it benefit him more to go to WWE?
I think he has more leverage if he stays with AEW.
Yeah,
because him going to WWE, that's great, and he's mentioned it supposedly in interviews where he said a lot of people, the top guys, are leaving, so he could definitely do a phenomenal job in WWE. But I think he'll get more money out of AEW because they know he'll be leaving. So that
I would say next week from now, it would be smarter. From now is let's revisit the conversation when his contract is up, because it will be easier to say stay AEW or WWE due to the landscape. But you know what?
Hakeem said that Brian Cage and Keith Lee are the same way, which is true.
But Keith moves a smidge
and
different.
Keith Lee don't
He's
put his
not
moves
as
together.
stiff.
Yeah, like he's more fluent. Yeah, like Keith Lee puts certain moves together. Like not every match you're gonna see him do certain moves. Like he's like Keith Lee is comfortable with his body. That's how I figure out that because Brian Cage just moves into the moves. Like it's cool, but we need to revisit that conversation in a couple of years when his contract is up because you don't know what kind of stuff that MJF could do. You don't know what kind of other form of entertainment he could get into with AEW. Again, if I just move to a new network. So you don't know what includes within that package. MJF making a new YouTube show. MJF might be in another show. He wants to be a millionaire. You don't know. So as of right now, like how the landscape, like if I have to choose, no, I could be in 2020. I'm just being a biased fan. Honestly, WWE will make them start quicker because they do need young blood though, and they will put a rocket onto him.
I think he'll be the top guy in the company come the time his contract is up, and he'll get a whole lot more from AEW because Tony Khan doesn't want to lose him.
Right, but as far as right now, if he goes to WWE, and I think that they'll push him to the moon, but he won't be the like. I feel like it'll take away his individuality if you go to WWE compared to AEW because it was like in Cody stuff like Cody. He has AEW stuff, but it's not step all over him. But I feel like with MJF going to WWE, it'll take away that uniqueness to him. Super side note, I didn't know this, right? WWE Studios produced The Rock's first 3 movies. Fun fact.
Yeah, they said it when you seen the movie. The WWE logo was on the screen, like
the
WWE
Scorpion King, the Walking Tall, and the Rundown. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I did not know that until recently.
I get tight low key when them shits wasn't on the fucking network. I was like, come on. Like See No Evil and all that shit. That should have been on the network. That should have.
They said that Orange Cassidy go to WWE. It'll be great for the kids, but he won't get good. Orange Cassidy go to WWE. He won't get great booking because they treat him too much like a clown.
So you know what it is though? Certain people are, we laugh and we joke about like demographics, but even though like it's a real thing, like it just in terms of like who's a WWE fan, who's an AEW fan, like those are distinct things that us either as fans and as media can tell you. I don't think the demographic for WWE would understand Orange Cassidy, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if it'll connect. AEW connects the indies, it definitely connected. But I don't know if that like polished global entity can translate a guy in jeans with his hands in the pockets and running off ropes, but does really cool moves. I don't know.
I agree with you, but okay, one thing I realize WWE fans is it's hard for them to really suspend their beliefs about certain things. Like they will complain. And it's like for DW champ, you have to be a certain type of way, and that's how they program for it. AEW is a little bit more leniency because you saw a lot of the guys evolve their gimmick, such as Evil Uno. You saw him evolve from Player One to Evil Uno, so you understand like the AEW fans appreciate the creative process compared to WWE fans. WWE fans are not patient to see the creative side out of it because we got disappointed for too long. That's how I see it.
Okay. But Lee just is better on the Lee. Neither one of them is good on the mic, actually. And y'all know I love me a thick ones, but Keith Lee ain't good on the mic like that. And Brian Cage sucks on the mic. They both big men that do cruiserweight things. Yeah, but like I said, like Keith Lee's moves, he moves fluid.
Exactly.
I didn't know Orange Cassidy was 38 years old.
You said who?
Orange Cassidy, 38 years old.
Really?
That's a well.
That's a he. You sure he ain't got no great grandfather that?
Cause black.
Of color. Because that man don't.
He probably takes his sea moss and black seed oil every morning.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I mean,
Well, what's next on the docket?
What else happened this weekend wrestling? Real quick, we
Oh,
had
Paul
Smack.
Heyman
Oh,
and
Paul Heyman
Roman ending on
Academy
SmackDown last week.
Award. Academy Award goes to Paulie Dangerously Heyman. This nigga here.
Now, Paul, you have to give it up to them when they've been connecting this storyline. They have Brock and what they're doing right now is top tier, man.
It's money. Hell yeah.
It's episodic. Every week you're like, what's going on? And that one week he wasn't gone, he comes back. I'm talking about Roman. He's like, over here last week, you saw what happened. Like, he's keeping the vibes going, taking his PTO time.
Man, you know he a daddy of like 5 kids, so he needs some time.
Man, using his PTO, but it was a phenomenal ending, and you got to give it up to Brock. It's the evolution of Brock.
Okay,
it's one of the greatest things because he's not even wrestling, and he's like getting everything over.
Like honestly, the work that Brock is doing, B. But then again, Brock always had it in him. Oh, there's the Ruthless Aggression era.
Brock loves pushing people on wheelchairs down around.
Yo, he's mad.
Wait a minute, hold on. He pushed Kirk Angle. He pushed Zach. Zach Gowen.
Speaking of Kurt Angle, Big Show. I forgot because we creeping in the Ruthless Aggression era.
The tranquilizer gun?
Fucking no, Big Show was out here throwing Kurt Angle.
Oh, he choke slammed him all, and after Kurt Angle had his leg up like this.
He looked like yes, and he looked like when you chalk line somebody that's dead.
Yeah, he's like he saw the blood and everything. Yo, SmackDown back in the day was wild.
Wild. Nigga over here been watching fucking 2000. He can't get out of 2001 for the life of him.
Yo.
Let me know when you get to 03 when Cena starts.
Yo, to everybody who hasn't seen the Ruthless Aggression era, if you want to talk about the most craziest, polished, attitude era, you want to see the wrestling wise, the promos, over the topness, Ruthless Aggression, B.
There was a scene we just watched the other day. Fucking Austin. This is right before this is like tail end of the invasion shit.
Yeah.
Austin and McMahon were in the dressing room, and Deborah was next to him. Was next to Austin. So they talking or whatever. What? Yeah. Fucking Vince is talking to him wild crazy. Out of nowhere, fucking hits McMahon with a fucking guitar.
What?
And it's just like it's just certain things. If you go back, that's why I love going back and watching old shit. You go back and you see it as the 30-year-old person you are. Shit is wild. Shit was just like, how did that happen?
Facts.
It disappeared.
Facts. Yo, UPN 9 SmackDown was different, B. It was UPN 9 SmackDown? UPN 9? Oh my gosh.
That was on Thursdays and then they moved to Friday.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yep.
Yeah, but that was when Austin turned and then he went to WCW side and then Kurt became the number one guy. It's wild shit.
Yo, like, to me, it felt like Vince was basically saying that I'm letting all the reins go. They just had fun. I felt the wrestlers really just had fun during that era because think about it. They had RVD. Their mid-card at any moment could headline any SmackDown, any Raw, any pay-per-view.
They forever was pushing. We were talking about that. They were forever pushing Rhino, and it was the wildest thing ever. Like, we were confused as well. Like, huh? Like, why?
But then he went to, he went to TNA, and now look.
Welcome back.
So, it worked.
As Sir Wilkins has currently rejoined us in the magical realm of Jobbertears Nation.
But
let's talk about the best. Mr. Black said the best of 2021. So we had created some categories that we wanted to talk about, throw out some moments, throw out some names. And you guys that are watching as well, whether it's live or on YouTube, make sure you can put in the comments below your answers and join in all the fun. This is just an open ending of the year celebration. So let's start with Rookie of the Year. this year, NXT 2.0 started. They hit a restart button on their, programming. AEW brought out a new but the TNT, no, they had the TNT title, TBS title is now going to be a thing. Like, everyone was doing different things at different times. So, who is your rookie of the year?
So I'll start with my
paper.
rookies of the year. Are we going down? Go straight down from
wait, hold on, wait, hold on. Just to be fair to everybody, is y'all gotta choose from the indies and from signed people too.
Okay.
No, okay. So for rookie of the year for me, when it comes to WWE, I went with Dewdrop. My Dewdrop. Yeah, I know I love me some Dewdrop. Killing it, even though they're giving her shitty ass name.
But it actually begun to stuck though. Like, it's just like I can't see her being nothing else but that.
Exactly. But it was a tie for me. So I hit him up with the Omos. Listen. Tag team champion. He's working with AJ Styles. And then he
debuted at WrestleMania. Let's talk about that. There is few.
My man working it. My man working
it. Debut at WrestleMania.
So,
Undertaker debuted at Survivor Series.
And don't forget who they defeated for the tag team titles. The greatest tag team.
Exactly. So next on my list, when it comes to NXT, we're gonna talk about my man who don't miss, Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony.
Christian Casanova. Hey, Carmelo. Okay. Hey, that was my rookie of the year.
So the reason why I picked them, and you can talk about why you picked them when you guys get your chance. The reason I picked them is because Homeboy is out of here, B. Homeboy's out of here. Homeboy came on the scene and crushing it right now. Crushing it. Y'all know I love him, and shout out to him for what he's doing. My AEW Rookie of the Year, it goes to my man Hook. My man Hook got it, B. One match, and it's trending on Twitter. One match, and your shirt outsells CM Punk. One match, and the whole world talking about you. And all you do is eating a bag of chips. Rookie of the Year. AEW was Hook. And my indie Rookies of the Year, it was a two-way tie for me. It was hard for me to break this down, ladies and gentlemen, who are listening to the podcast and watching this. My indie Rookies of the Year goes to Stan Michaels and Andre Encore. Those are my boy. When it comes to the indie scene, everywhere else.
Dang. You talking about guy from the indies. Encore. Mr. Black said it his first. He's next up, baby. He's next up like the Nike check, B. He's next up.
So, since you already said that, so give us AEW, NXT, and WWE. Did y'all both have Carmelo for NXT?
Of course.
I had him for NXT. Just from seeing the transition from the indies to now being signed to WWE with NXT. For him to have his moment and win the North American title was really dope. From one black man to the next black man, I appreciated that, Trips. But he's just, once again, week by week, the mic skills is improving. The end ring is out of this world. He's always been talented. What else? But and the gimmick works for him. I was a little shaky at first. I was like, I don't know.
It worked. So who's yours, Mr. Black? I mean,
wait. No.
Go ahead.
It was me. Is for the indies and Encore. You already know. Encore is that man. I already know that he's next up. Oh, y'all didn't mention Impact, dog. Impact, Savannah Evans. Woo!
Okay. I love the MJ look.
Woo! Savannah Evans. That's one of me go to must see. If you're not watching Impact, that's smoking marijuana. Y'all haven't smoking marijuana. That's smoking dust stuff. Son, that's my pick for Impact. Of course, NXT, my son Carmelo Hayes, aka Carmelo Anthony, aka my man don't miss because he's from New York. And drinking himself. Boom. And for AEW, it's a mixture between my nigga Hook. My nigga Hook, B. My nigga Hook. One match killer, B. He bought me in one match. I'm sold on him. How your shirt that says Hook on
Hold
it
on, hold on,
sold
hold on,
out?
hold on, hold on.
Sold out.
That's the same
Somebody
how when
said,
niggas was out here tripping off the B team shirt and it was a big ass B and a white tee.
Thank you.
somebody
Same.
said Hook got the Tom Holland face and the Sagat body. Yo, what?
Yup.
Ariel? That is the
Yup.
funniest thing I've
Yup.
heard all day. The
Yup.
Sagat body.
Yup. Yup.
Whew, that
Yup.
was that.
My nigga Hook. My nigga Hook saw it was one shirt word that says Hook.
I'm
He outsold everybody. Of course, WWE. Yo, Damian Priest.
Is he
That
a rookie?
man.
Yeah, technically, yeah, on the main
yeah, I
Yeah,
roster.
yeah.
guess technically
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Damian Priest. You
Because
know,
I wasn't sure.
Damian Mother
Like
effing
I
Priest.
wanted to say Raquel Gonzalez, but I was just like, oh, she's on that cusp. But the most part of the year she was champion, so that's why I was like,
So, so basically, I did Impact,
He did everything. He
AEW.
did everything. He did everything.
Okay.
Last but not least, I do want to just as low key biased, but shout out to the Fallout Shelter. There were a lot of kids that came out of the school. Once again under Battle Club Pro that actually had their first like matches on the Indies this year.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Fallout Shelter. Shout out to the coaches, Paul, Joakim, Elliot, everybody that has a hand in this. It is definitely a place where once again, there are other wrestling schools. Shout out to HOG. There are other wrestling schools out
Mm.
there here in the Tri-State area, but like everybody feels home at Fallout, and it's just it's really good to see the progression of the kids too. So
Mm.
that's to round out Rookie of the Year. All right, let's
Wait,
go.
hold up. You know, shout out to Stan and Antonio, the light skinned goddesses over there,
Stan,
light skinned
Stan the
kings.
man.
Stan and Antonio, I see y'all both of y'all out there training out here with that light skin moves, B. Wrestle
Let's
man light
go
skin.
with. I'm dead. Let's go with biggest letdown of the year.
Biggest letdown of the year for me. This is what I got. The ending for Roman versus Finn Balor. That's WWE.
That's what your brother brought up. That's why you mentioned that.
My AEW biggest letdown was Andrade's run.
Oh, okay.
No. Biggest.
He's typing it on the thing so it can scroll. Go ahead.
My biggest letdown for NXT was NXT 2.0.
No.
My biggest letdown for the independent scene is that wrestling fans continuously to think that there's not a lot of independent Black wrestlers out there.
Yeah.
That's my biggest letdown.
What's
yours?
I say, my biggest letdown was Suzuki Gun versus John Moxley and like Eddie Kingston.
Oh,
biggest letdown here.
The Rampage match where we went
Yeah.
to
the six-way street fight.
Yeah. Basudo. It was doodle. It was doo-doo.
The only reason why it helped out because what's the name came by? Homicide.
Homicide, yeah.
That was the only bright spot about it. So your WWE one?
That's my WWE one. My Impact one is.
No, that was the AEW. You said AEW.
Oh, AEW. My Impact one is Rich Swann never getting rematch for the Impact title. Like, never got his rematch for that ever. Like that let me down. For WWE is wow. Oh, Becky Lynch beating Bianca Belair in 2.5 seconds.
That's WWE.
Mikey said.
Yeah. And NXT is Braun Breaker not beating Ciampa.
Well, long term story. They got another match coming up New Year's Eve.
No. Bump that. The downfall of Valentine Dreams. That's the biggest letdown of the year.
Was that this year?
Yeah, I guess.
Cuss. We'll out. Mine was with WWE, and Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like once again we don't all know the whole story, but I do feel like both parties let me down. NXT not doing NXT War Games during Survivor Series weekend was trash. Not the
So
pay-per-view. Let me not say that, because even though people shit on both cage matches, I think they were solid for what it was worth.
it was,
But
yeah.
but from me, the I went to War Games in 2019, so that was the last live with an audience like that War Games, and it's a different feel having an audience full of fans in an arena. Like, imagine NXT War Games the same weekend as Survivor Series here in New York. How crazy that would have been.
Facts.
So, but that could have been a logistics thing. But regardless, that's NXT.
Who's your Indies
Indies,
Rookie of the Year?
mine. Oh, I said Fallout Shelter. I gave it. I gave the school a little shout out. Um.
Oh, I didn't get my indie one.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my indie one is fans do all that talking about there's no wrestling. I'm tired of WWE, but never show up to none of these wrestling events. That's the biggest lead.
Okay.
Like again, y'all talk all this trash on the internet. Y'all complain, and it's mal-alternative. Some of y'all niggas dead ass live in Queens, not too far from all, but y'all still don't show up to like support any talent. And y'all missed a great match with Malachi Black versus Murphy. So I'm just saying.
And biggest letdown. And it wasn't the show. It was at time. It was saying they support Black wrestling and they support Black women in wrestling and not showing up when it was needed. So
What? AEW?
no on the indies.
The Black Girl Magic
But
Show.
I do want to give a special shout out to Taylor for doing Black Girl Magic. Black Girl Magic 2 will be happening next year, August 2022. But
Oh,
I need everyone to put your money where your mouth is, and if you say you support, then actually support.
What was AEW's one?
AEW, I gotta get to it. AEW was Cody not turning heel. Just pull the plug. Just do it. Just do it. And then Impact's was Impact's fake ass relationship situation shit with AEW. And y'all already know how I felt, how that was never a partnership and never been an Impact, but yeah. So those are my biggest letdowns of 2021 from across the board. Let's talk about comeback of the year.
Comeback of the year for me was Damian Priest, because he started off real shaky with WWE at first. Number 2 is for AEW was Miro. That man went from a gamer to God's chosen one. For me, this is a little weird for some people. Once again, I'm not a huge fan of him, but I'm gonna put him on this, even though he's on the main roster. Finn. Him going back to NXT really
back and forth was really good.
Really jump started him. My indies ones. This one is close to home because I'm such a fan of her. Is Bonesaw. Seeing her consistently.
Shout out to my boo. Happy birthday, Bonesaw. Just your birthday with your fine self.
Happy birthday,
She's fine.
sis.
Happy birthday,
All right, Mr.
Who
Black.
go? The biggest comeback for the indies is in general the indie scene striving, and I feel like it's gonna be a big resurgence. Like you see a lot more indie events popping up. People are trying new things, and there's more wrestlers out there.
That's a good one. Moose had a good comeback in Impact.
Right. That's why I was about to pick that. And the biggest comeback of the year is fans. Fans in general coming back to wrestling. So biggest comeback of the year is fans. That's for indies. I'm gonna leave that indies, but that's in general.
No,
WWE.
I said that.
Right. WWE biggest comeback is biggest comeback of the Edge. Edge out here putting out classics. He putting out classics. My son is putting out Nas, Jay-Z classic albums. And of course, No. I'm not gonna say Moose. No. I say biggest comeback for Impact announced team. Ooh, Matt Striker and D'Lo Brown brought to prominence with their
Y'all know I
voices.
can't stand Josh
Biggest
fucking
comeback in the
Matthews.
whole. They
I tell you
they
that.
changed the game. Even TJP said it too. For AEW, Sting. My nigga Sting. My nigga stinging dudes out here, B. He went from nigga can't rest because of his back to like, woo! Sting. What he doing out here, he's doing the Sting's work out here. My friend, he's a man of God. He's doing God's work. For NXT, Mandy Rose. Mandy mother effing Rose. Going down there, reinventing herself, like her knowledge out there, cool. Oh, I have to say, Matt Cardell. He's also for the Impact, but he's also for Indies. His comeback, what he's doing out here, perfect. I said Indies, Impact. All right, I said everything. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. I definitely said fans just across the
hmm
board. I think and slash like for on WWE's in WrestleMania, um actually coming back and them doing 2 nights with fans for the very first time. And being a part of that, it was just a different vibe. AW definitely gotta go with CM Punk. To the point where
That
I
been,
flew to Chicago and went to Milwaukee to go to his first Dynamite because I was like, "Fuck that! I am that fan." But and just hearing the song, the vibe, like it's just, I think it's a good time in wrestling, and I think Punk decided, he made what was the best decision for himself, and I can't be mad about that.
Shout out to the cult of personality. Shout out to CM
Come
Punk
back,
putting in their pockets for royalties.
come back of low key Mickey James, low key. I say that because
She's
for her
Impact
to get
champion and the
released.
Red Woman champion.
So for her to get released from WWE, did now work with Impact, now work with NWA with her husband. For them to throw an all-female show for NWA, like her come up this year from starting from the bottom, now we're here kind of thing. Definitely something inspirational, low key
Mm-hmm.
for me. Um, that's as far as my brain can go for comeback.
Okay.
Let's go with most improved.
For me was wait,
Hold on. Most improved.
most improved
Improve is
Yeah.
Improve, right?
VED. Yeah.
And what's in VDR? Most improved. All right, check out most improved wrestler of the year. Um, hmm. You want to go first, now?
Well, like one thing for me was on WWE and was King Woods for me was the absolute most improved this year. From going to once again tag team to everybody kind of getting their own individual run, but him, and then him coming in to basically low key bullying them into doing King of the Ring, which I was glad because I love King of the Ring growing up. Then to him winning, him having matches with Roman, him being always just involved and on TV and not in a tag team sense. So like for me, that was my highlight
Yep, that's my pick.
of most improved, I would say. But in ring, whew, I don't know. I think AEW most improved. I mean, JR remembering he's not on WWE anymore. Maybe.
No, no,
Um,
no. This man over here fighting cancer. You worry about what he's saying on television?
improved. First of all, that was prior to. Relax. You guys go ahead and think. I gotta think of some more people. Most improved, but
Go ahead.
Um, most improved. I have to say WWE. Shout out to my son Dwayne. It's between um Bianca Belair and Bianca Belair and I can't think of this person. Bianca Belair and Jay Uso. Between Bianca Belair and Jay Uso. Like Bianca, everybody was saying that she easily could have stayed on WWE main event and just been like, just let that this dance purge, what she didn't. And I gotta say, the other person I said is Bianca Belair and who else I said? Who I
Jay
said?
Jay
Jay
Uso.
Uso, because come on, it was comfortable him seeing him be on the main event for them too. And Impact, I have to say for most improved is what's that dude's name? He was in the tag team. Trey
Trey Miguel.
Trey Trey Miguel, most improved for Impact. Impact AEW, most improved is Powerhouse Hobbs. My man Powerhouse Hobbs definitely stepped his game up. His in ring, his mic skills, everything. NXT, a person who stepped their game up is um Roger Strong, most improved. I feel like he definitely improved his in ring, his mic skills. Definitely, I said Impact. I didn't say Indies. Big Game Leroy, most improved because his marketing, the stuff that he does. Wow. All right. So
Most
wait.
improved.
Before you answer that, Mama, there's something that people were saying. Someone said most improved Queen Selena. She went from being released, coming back, going on losing streak, having match cuts, becoming the first queen in the ring. I agree. Someone said my son Sammy Guevara. Someone said Brent Baker, and someone said Stephanie Hardy is 100% to the right. Shout out to Ariel.
um, Lucas, what's the kid name? Eel O'Neill.
Yeah.
I would give him most improved, and not so much like once again in ring is just more, more having more matches, being more out there, getting your name out on the streets. Like I totally love what he's done, especially during the pandemic when he was talking about how he was doing vignettes and promos and just keeping himself marketable. I think, once again, and then also, interviewing Darius Carter, Darius mentioned him too. So just having all of this experience this year, I think was really dope. Seeing him grow. What do you think, Wilkins?
Most improved for me when it came to the indies. Hold on. Ooh, my neck. Oof.
Oh, sorry.
My bad, guy. Most improved on the indies. Let's start with that one. For me, for the most part, it was. Hold on, I didn't write that one down. Well, who did I say? Most improved on the indies was. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Most improved. I'm gonna go back to that one. With NXT was Mandy Rose.
Yep, Mandy
Okay.
Rose, most improved. Yep.
Was the most improved one for me. When it came to AEW, I would say, God, a lot of people in AEW was like stuck in the same thing.
Right, and I'm glad I was the only one stuck. I was like,
You said Marrow.
No, that's the comeback of the year.
Okay.
Meryl, not most.
I mean, it could go both ways.
It could go both ways, but for me, it wasn't that. For me, this one is a little weird. Because he has to flush out what he's doing, and he has to go create his own thing. Is Malachi Black for me in AEW? Because he really got to flesh out what he's doing.
Okay. Let's go with match of the year. So it doesn't have to be like the ultimate. We could just name a few. Doesn't matter which promotion that was memorable.
I did all the promotion for me.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
I did my homework.
Ace homework. I love it. Well, then go first. Go ahead. What were you?
So match of the year for me was Bianca Belair versus Sasha. That's for WWE because of the historical value of that one. AEW was Kenny versus Bryan Danielson. My NXT match of the year was Ciampa versus Walter. My indie match of the year, y'all already know what this one is. Y'all probably don't, or maybe I do. Is Darius versus Trish.
Yeah.
That's my match. Those are my matches of the year.
I have to
Go ahead.
say, with me, Impact. You know, they got to show my niggas Impact over there some love. Is match of the year for Impact um is a lot of matches, a lot of matches. Rich Swann versus Kenny Omega. That to me was one of the matches of the year for me. That's from Impact. For AEW is the Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks in the cage match. For WWE is Ray Orton versus Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell. I love that match. Is that For WWE is for NXT is uh oh man, it's kind of iffy. It's real because I'm between black and gold. I haven't for any and that is for the Indies is Masha versus part one at Jabba Slam. Who's she
Oh, T
for?
Pena.
Pena?
Yeah.
Masha versus Pena? Man, if y'all didn't even see this match, it's right now available on the YouTube. If everybody, this Christmas, the whole Jobber Slam card is available. So by the time you see this on the internet, it'll all be available. It's Mr. Black gives to y'all. And of course, the infamous main event, Tasha Steele versus Big Swole. Big Swole. We see you next year at Jobber Slam. Preacher's wife. Working
You can't
title.
keep changing the title like that, and that's the complete opposite, nigga. Um, for me, outside of Bianca versus Sasha and physically being there in person in low key tears, the other match that sticks out to me that probably people are gonna be like, "What?" actually was Big E versus Bobby Lashley in that steel cage.
Oh, fire!
Yo, it was
Big beefy
something
men?
about
Big
that.
beefy men? Hell yeah.
Outside of that, because I love them thickums. Outside of that, though,
Mm.
I just think was able to showcase how serious Biggie can get, and a lot of people question that out of him as champion. And I felt like that match showcased that his seriousness, that how
But I
serious
don't
he could be.
understand, like, he had seriousness when he fought Sheamus in a street fight.
People are fickle. Do you don't you know this? Come on. NXT would be Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly 3 as one. Um, oh shit! What was the match with fucking Santos Escobar niggas in them? And they was in that tag match, and we was like, yo, that was really good. That was more recent too. I can't remember who they went against, but them Spanish niggas, they doing something over there. What am I missing? Oh, AEW. He was like, hold on. I don't know. I don't. Mm, I mean, I guess you can give it I guess the 60-minute thing. I could give it to them, but
To Kenny and versus Brian.
Brian versus Hangman.
Oh,
Mm. So what's next?
MVP.
MVP.
Huh?
Oh, come on.
MVP.
Oh, so my MVPs was WWE's Roman. That's
Of
just
course.
gonna be obvious. My NXT one is gonna be surprising. Is Johnny Gargano. I thought,
Wow.
but NXT 2.0 is relatively new. But his time, you showed him he was doing so many different things during his time in NXT. Like you saw the different sides of Johnny on Johnny. And plus, I love Johnny.
You're right.
AEW, regardless if I don't like this nigga, Soul Glow Kenny was definitely the MVP for him for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the MVP. For the Indies, for me was Darius Carter. I
Of
felt
course.
he has the most complete run on the independent scene.
For me is I gotta go with. Of course, I gotta give my love to Impact. Impact Thursdays is Josh Alexander. If you haven't seen how he held down the X division when Kenny was out there doing whatever, he held that title down. Numerous defenses. Josh Alexander is next up. I think he's ready here. Yes, I am biased because he has a bald head. Yes, I look out for my bald headed niggas. But Josh Alexander, if you haven't seen this man wrestle, you are smoking dust.
But
You're
which match
smoking rat
for
doodle.
the MVP? You said the
All his
MVP.
matches, all his matches, all his matches. His whole
Okay, who else?
library is a banger. WWE is of course the big dog, Roman Reigns. It's between Roman. Yeah, pretty much Roman. Yeah. Because that's the only reason why I watch SmackDown. Like Roman, and like it's basically Roman and Roman. Yeah. AEW. MVP. Oh shoot, my battery's low. Cause my battery is low. I gotta go. I'd say AEW is uh, I'm biased. You already know who I'm gonna pick. Darby Allen. Darby? My nigga
Oh,
Darby?
that casket little stupid match that they had, not stupid, but I like that match. So it was
Fire.
him,
Fire,
Ethan, and
son.
Ethan Page.
Fire.
Heavenly
What?
enjoyed by that shit.
Fire, son. Fire, son. Like, yo, when he was TNT title champion, fire. Him versus Mero, fire sauce, B. MVP. My dude Darby, because he said happy birthday to me. In the Indies,
You're
MVP.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. MVP in the Indies is yeah, I'm biased because he's a cancer. My son Darius Carter. Nah, he's kind of 50-50. My son, both the Darius. Darius Lockhart, Darius Carter. Yo, Darius Carter been killing the Indies for so damn long. And Fight got to respect me. He signed the NWA. And that promo, he turned data into believers. He turned the unseen to people of faith. That's what his promo did. So in the Indies, Darius Carter and Darius Lockhart, the two Dariuses. NXT MVP is Champa and Johnny Wrestling. Them two, like they continue his work, everything. So yeah, that's it. Oh,
WWE,
of
of
course,
course.
Bianca Belair for MVP for women too. Yeah.
Yes. My MVP of the year is Bianca Belair, of course. Um,
Parage.
WWE.
Yep, I definitely agree with that.
Um, also too.
I can't hear
On
you.
that. I said
What is
Bobby
that?
Lashley. I said
Oh,
Bobby
the
Lashley.
walking Armageddon, the walking Black God.
For
Mm.
WWE, AEW, Britt Baker. Um, and on the men's side, uh, I don't know. That's the hard part. MVP, somebody that.
For where?
Yeah, I guess Kenny for
Oh,
AEW. I guess
wait.
Kenny, but
Sorry for the Indies. My bad. Trisha Adora. Trisha
Yeah.
Adora. Them three, but especially Trisha Adora.
Nigga,
But
nigga has three niggas on this shit. Nigga, pick one.
no, not that fine. Trisha Adora. Trisha Adora and Darius Lockhart. Sorry.
yeah, AEW Kenny, um, Impact. Impact. I'm biased. I'm definitely gonna go with Sis Tasha Steelz. No bullshit. Whatever. What am I missing?
That's it.
Indies. Oh well, it's not Indies, but I guess Indies slash other promotion. Shout out to Shane Taylor Promotions.
STP.
Shane this year, I think, has
Killed
turned a
it.
lot of heads.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I appreciate the wisdom. I appreciate, once again, the team doing Jobber Slam. Like, I'm just actually so proud of them. And the way that they ended Final Battle with all the men of
And
color,
Russell
all the
Cage.
black men.
And Russell
outside
Cage.
Russell Cage. Russell Cage, once again, shining
Zuka
some
King
light on
though.
some most deserving wrestlers like Zook and like Tim.
Zuka King.
Zuka King.
Also, MVP on the Indies, Loki is Uncle Tuco Scorpio. Y'all niggas don't understand. This nigga, I think, wrestles more now than he ever did in his career 20 years ago.
Man's
And he
getting
still
bookings out
is
the ass,
moving
dude.
and still is out here giving you a show, giving you a match. Okay? But I had to, shout out Uncle Too Cold real quick because I was like,
Too cold, too
Too.
cold, too cold, too cold.
All right, last but not least, and we'll wrap up. Most likely to succeed in 2022. So next
Who you
year,
look out for 2022?
who's gonna
My
be?
list was hold on. Take out the book. Mine's for WWE is my boy Austin Theory. Shout out to him for remembering me when he saw me. He's like, "Yo, what up?" I was like, "Yo, what up?" NXT. He won 2 awards with me. Carmelo Hayes, cause he don't miss.
Mm-hmm. Because they're gonna if you haven't already, if you didn't watch NXT this week, they are going to unify the cruiserweight and the North American title at New Year's Evil, their next NXT show.
And,
so go ahead.
My AEW one is Hook. He came back again, most likely to succeed because Hook is hooking it up.
Hooking it up.
Impact.
He's hooking it up.
Because we mentioned Impact, I'm going with Moose for this one. Because the run he's been going, the promos that he's been cutting with everybody, with his lisp and everything, he's out here like, yo, I'm going to take you down. You don't know me. I'm Moose. Because he doing his thing. Listen. You can get a lisp and still get it across. You doing your thing, dogs.
Yo, you saw that promo that he did with against like Zack Ryder? Called him Mick Carter at best?
With the list. With the list.
That was a bar though.
And then my indie one is I'm gonna put this out here, boy. He got Rookie of the Year for me for the indies, but he's also getting most likely to succeed. Andre Encore. When Rich Swann says, yo, this dude is next up, gives him the stamp of approval, you got it, folks. You got it.
All right. So with me,
go ahead.
Oh, I like that. Tootie Lynn next up. Hold on. Before we go real quick, I want to give my 3 tag teams of the year real quick after you guys are done.
All right, cool. Hell, you can do that. No, we can do that. Hell yeah. I'd say for the indies, you already know, 2 people, the first guy, you already know how much shit to look out for. Ain't a year you ain't looking out for this man. My son, Big Time Yaya. Y'all already know. This is next year. I'll say it first. He's gonna hold the championship in Battle Club. Mrblacc said so, man. The year he's gonna have is gonna be tremendous. Of course, gotta look out for my brother right there, Big Time Yaya. Man, y'all remember the epic battle between him and O'Shea and last year at Jobber Slam? What's next for him? What's next? I don't talk about the losses out here. We talk about only W's out here. So for WWE is who to look out for is I can't go against the black guy on this one. So my son Carmelo Hayes. So I gotta go with him. It's either between Carmelo Hayes and my son Braun Breaker, but Carmelo's black and he's from New York, and I met him. He mad cool. He gave me that. He mad cool and like cool with Tasha. So I go with the New York nigga.
He actually remembers us too. I was kind of hyped because I posted something on Twitter like, "Yo, my guy, B." I was like, "Ooh, you remember me, my nigga?"
Wow.
I thought niggas would because you got sunglasses on every time on TV.
Well, like to see Willow Nightingale. Hell yeah, she fine too. Well, y'all got me hooked up for Olympic energy. You welcome. You welcome.
You're welcome.
You welcome. Oh, Yaya, and honestly, one dude to look out for is Zuka King. I feel that the year that how he started off last year and ended it, I feel as much will continue. Especially how that he getting his little like his grasp on the down south over there. And Zuka love the kids. Once the kids love you, everybody love the kids. Impact person to look out for to try 2022 is Tasha Steelz. I feel Tasha Steelz has been setting up everyone else within that card, with the tag teams, helping her, taking Savannah along her wing. This is Tasha's year. This is definitely Tasha's year. And AEW, Team Taz. Ricky Starks,
That's a good one. That's a
Powerhouse,
good one. That's a good one.
Hook. They've been slow cooking, but how it ended, I'm telling you, them three, they either might be in the mix with for the trio tag team, but them team Taz, WWE, I said WWE is to look out for next year. Like, is Xavier Woods.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Oh, Mr. Grimm,
WWE.
hell yeah,
I love Grimm and Baby Grimm. That's really who I love more, even though he knows
Baby
it.
Grimm.
WWE side, most likely to succeed in 2022. Definitely Austin Theory.
I mean, out of here, B. Nigga, Cena 2.0.
Seriously, like if you close your eyes and you just hear him, you be like, Jonathan, what? So Austin Theory. Also too on the female side, definitely Liv Morgan. I think even if she wins or whatever happens a New Year's day one, I think for her to be in the picture that she's in now is definitely better than a year ago.
Okay.
So Liv Morgan, AEW, MJF. I think he'll finally get the title in 2022. Also too, I guess Jade. I would put Jade.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Just because, like, I mean, if you watch the they coming to the end of the tournament to crown the TBS champion. So Ruby Soho's in the finals, and then Thunder Rosa and Jade fight next week on Dynamite. So I definitely see here. I don't know. I really don't know if they're gonna if Thunder gonna put her over. I really don't know, but I definitely think Jade is somebody to look out for on the AEW side.
That was a good match.
NXT, Santos Escobar and them niggas.
And them niggas.
They will be tag team champions.
Them niggas.
But I like you, and that's what I said. I realized why I like NXT so much. 2.0 because it's nothing but drama. That's the one thing. That's how I fell in love with wrestling. Like the fact that this fine ass nigga can cause this Electra girl to lose her match.
Electra is so.
I was invested. Like I was just like, oh, how did
she
he
is so
do that?
bad. She is so bad.
So Santos Escobar and the team. For I guess Impact / Indies, I guess a little bit EC3, and I say that because I say that because I feel like the whole control your narrative thing can work in so many ways and in so many places that I definitely think it's gonna be something to look out for in 2022. And there was something else. Walter is another one.
He's slimming down. He's slimming down.
And Imperium dropped a hint this week
because they got a general. Sweet.
I fucking marked out. First of all, let me tell y'all how I fucking lost it about
Brian Kendrick. Earl, stop disrespecting EC3 like that.
Ultimate Warrior.
Better than Ultimate Warrior.
Way better than Ultimate Warrior. You smoking that dust? Yeah, you smoking that dust tray.
Earl needs to stop disrespecting EC3.
Ultimate. Last but not least, on the Indies, my love Billy Dixon.
Young Billy Dixon
to succeed. In 2022. Oh, and also last but not least, probably Mysterious Q.
Yeah.
Most likely to succeed.
I have to say to look out for, and next year I forgot to mention his name for this category. Darius Lockhart.
He's out.
And I don't care what anyone says. Mark my words. Mr. Black, another Mr. Black guarantee on the show. You get 2 for the price of 1. I'm feeling it, baby. He's next NWA champion. Mark my words. That's it. Like they had this bum ass drunk Trevor Doodle or Murdoch. My son Darius Lockhart's gonna fold him up easy, like this, like this. Fold him up like this. You get the idea, guys.
But All right, so that was our year review. Once again, you guys can leave all of your comments below. Let us know what you thought about the year of 2021 for wrestling. Also, last but not least, Black wrestlers in wrestling is most likely to succeed in 2022
Yep.
and
You got niggas
beyond.
with a mask on, B. Mysterious Q. A nigga with a mask, B.
Oh, and of course, Jobber Slam 2 in 2022. Ooh,
Drop
what's it
Slam
called?
2. Training Day.
uh,
Working title.
Anywho, any last thoughts, you guys, about this year?
Um,
Final words of 2021 for the podcast.
Go ahead, y'all. I go last.
How you get to pick to go last? You gotta go the longest. You might as well go first.
I want to go last. I'll always go first.
Just go, bro.
Oh, well, because you frozen, so we
He
can't.
he like this. Just go, bro. Go.
Okay, there you go. I was like, you were stuck.
Dang. Listen to this.
This nigga said electric boogaboo. Boogaloo. I can't.
Java Slayer 2, paid in full.
Paid in full. That's what I want. Listen to me. I hear you, sis. Well, Esther Wilkins is trying to fix this audio and visual.
I
Black,
mean,
let us know your final words.
my final word to everybody is, yo, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the fans. Like, shout out to y'all. Y'all made 2021 for the Jobber. Like, shout out to Jobber Nation. Without y'all, we would not be where we're at right now. Shout out to supporting us at Jobber Slim, supporting us at all our events, supporting us on our Instagram, social media. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you, thank you for thank you for us to everywhere we go, you follow us. When we do an interview, another show, once we say we doing it, y'all follow it and give those guys subscribers. And whatever show we go on, they get it. Y'all become part of their family. So overall, just thank you. You know, shout out to my brothers out here. You know, shout out to Andre from Weed and Wrestling. Shout out to my Sped Ed kids. You know, the Dirty Heels, Coffee Winston, my son, good brother, aka the governor. Shout out to my guys. Please check out the Sped Ed year to year, end of the year. Please check out the Sped Ed Kid end of year wrap up dropping this Saturday as a second Christmas gift. I'm blessing y'all. Overall, is one message I have to say is about the Jobbertears Nation is this is culture right here, and to everybody who's a part of it, I know y'all may have got teased, made fun of, got put aside, but when you become part of this nation, your family. And when you here, we love you for you. There's no hierarchy, none of that. Just thank you. Thank you for each just put up with me, my brother, and Janelle. Thank you for each coming up to us when we see us. Like, you make us feel like our work is not for nothing. Just thank you.
Thank you.
And my message to everybody is doing podcasts, whatever you're doing, don't give up. Believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself and God, Allah, however you want to call the higher power. At the end of the day, you got this. You got this. Whatever you ever want to need, you got this. If Mr. Black, Janelle, and so Wilkins could do this, you do the same exact thing too. Only thing that's stopping you is you, y'all. No one else, y'all. Believe in yourself, believe in God, put your head down, and keep on doing what you have to do. Because everyone eats around here. Just thank you. So that's my message for you. Enter 2020, the best version of yourself. Only person who can stop you, 2022, is you. This is the year of blessings. This is the year of abundance. This is the year of people of coming back to put good into your life. So don't let negativity stop you. Remember that.
First of all, I don't got COVID. I got my COVID test back. A nigga COVID free niggas.
This
Wow.
nigga is
I will be on these
outrageous.
streets. I am on these streets. I am COVID free.
This nigga said shout outs to the variant for not catching me. Shout outs to Omarion for not
on
catching me.
these streets. Third COVID test. negative.
So why are you taking so many COVID tests?
Because my whole team, half my team got COVID.
Oh, okay. I was like, nigga.
Half the team got COVID at work.
My whole church got COVID.
Huh?
My whole church got COVID.
Your whole church?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like every single person?
Pretty much, yeah. Because, like, that's a whole nother story. I don't want to say because I don't know who's watching for the church, but yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, shout out to everybody for showing love to Jobbertears. So I gotta say, thank you for showing us love this whole entire year. We got much more work to do come next year.
I don't know.
If y'all niggas hate us last year, y'all niggas gonna despise us, B. Despise us. Yo, when y'all in your dreams, think about y'all dreams. I'm gonna be there. When you over here with your girl, talk about your dreams. I'm gonna be there. When you talk about your girl, when you talk about your dream to your wife, I'm gonna be there. Talk the dream to your mom, I'm gonna be there.
That's problematic.
Okay,
but last but not least, as the boys, I would love to reiterate, we want to thank every single person that has watched, viewed, comment, whether it was good or bad. Been a part of the Facebook group. Shout out to Dre. For taking that project. Shout out to Is for being on the Twitter handle. Shout out to everyone a part of the network. Shout outs once again to Battle Club Pro. Shout outs to Tri-State Area Indies. Shout outs to independent scene in general. Shout outs to just everybody that on a personal level has supported us, whether it's in word or whether it's in person. There are just certain things I don't think all three of us have been able to get through without having our own little support system outside of whether it's wrestling and I will not get a Twitter. I don't know why y'all want me on it. I don't want to.
You ain't missing nothing.
But also last but not least, thank you to you guys. We have to thank each other because I know I'm thankful of you guys and what we've been able to do this year and us really starting from literally nothing to now building this kind of like empire that I think we didn't anticipate, but we took with open arms and we love it. And us just throwing a bomb ass show like that shit for me will always be. So like I can walk away from all this shit and be like, yo, we threw our own wrestling show and no one can touch that. So I thank you guys. I thank you guys for viewing and watching. We want to thank everyone and wish everyone happy holidays, whether you celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, if you already did Hanukkah, whatever. Make sure keep your loved ones close and make sure to join us at the top of the year. We already have one interview locked in. We're gonna keep it a surprise like always, but
bro, nigga, check the chat. You check
your messages.
This is annoying.
Jesus. Anyway, I'm Janelle from HR here with our Wilkins and Mrblacc. Thank you guys for joining us for 2021. We will see you in 2022. Right, hashtag Black Excellence. Hashtag we are out.
Jobber Nation.
Bye.
Got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans. You gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes and Noble.